Don't you know? Bump it up. I hope you bump it up. Did you bump it up? I definitely bumped it up. The bump it up under 6.5s. How easy is hockey betting? How easy is it? You just look at the schedule and you go, all right, show me two teams vying for playoff positioning or trying to make the playoffs. Make sure it's not one of those jackal teams like the Avalanche or the Oilers. All right, I'll take the under 6.5. Both of those under 6.5s cleared. And why do we bump it up once in a while? Because we have to clear those empty netters, which we saw in that Nashville game. But I want to tell you something. After the second period of both of those games, because they were going on at approximately the same time, I took a screenshot of the live lines and I sent it to the people on the Patreon. I said, if you're a perennial worrier and you think that things are going to go wrong in a wacky fashion like they did the night before, which you almost never see as you're approaching playoffs, Jason Robertson wasn't on the ice last night. What you can do if you're a panicker, a lot of panickers out there, half you people are, half? All of you people are panickers. Where 2-0 after 2, and you're like, oh, but they're going to be 2-2, and then they're going to score, and then an empty netter, and then Lord knows what catastrophic events you think are going to happen to make you lose that under. So what I did was I sent the live lines, and the over 4.5 in both of those games were like plus 125, plus 130, and I said, if anyone doesn't want to sweat, you already got plus money on the under 6.5, because what did you do? You went to FanDuel, and you used the no goal in the first 5 minutes. So you're starting with a plus money bet. Now they're showing you the over 4.5 at like plus 130. Well, take the same amount that you bet on the first one and now bet it on the adjusted over 4.5. Worst case scenario, you make like $5. Best case scenario, you hit the window to get them both. If there are 5 goals or 6 goals scored, you're going to hit your initial under and the adjusted over. That's one of the many benefits. If a game is really low scoring, like deep into the second period, like the night before, that Golden Knights game went wild in the third period, it wouldn't have mattered to me because I would have easily went for the double shot, taken the over 4.5 for plus money, and I would have won that. If it goes late into a game, it should be impossible to lose money on an under. The further you get along, the easier it is to hedge at massive plus money if you're a panicker. I don't panic. There's a reason I have my car and you don't. It's because I don't panic in those situations. Yes, those third periods got a little squirrely, but guess what? If you took that over 4.5, you hit your initial under 6.5 and the plus money over 4.5. So that's something that's available to you in the future. Store it up here, Jackal. So here on a Thursday, you guys know how it works. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, there's a whole slew of games. But like I said, it's hockey. You don't have to think. It's the easiest sport to bet in the last month of the season. All right, show me. All right, let me see. Any division leaders? Any guys? Any Stanley Cup contenders playing each other? All right, no Oilers. All right, no Avalanche. Oh, wait, well, who's that? Oh, that's the definition of clenched. There's clenched ass cheeks all over that ice. It's the Florida Panthers and the Carolina Hurricanes. The Hurricanes coming off of a clenched ass cheeks game. I told you guys once I opened the can of cheeks, that's it. Now it's open right now. The Clenched Ass Cheeks store is open from now straight through June because the games matter. So we saw the Clenched Ass Cheeks theory reign supreme in that Rangers-Carolina game. Now we're going to see, hopefully, the Clenched Ass Cheeks theory reign supreme between Florida and Carolina. How do we know that might happen? Just go check out their game from a few weeks ago. What was it? 0-0 deep into the third. Classic Clenched Ass Cheeks. And I'm going right back to the bump it up under 6.5 between these two teams. If they want to go over, so be it. I need to see it before I believe it, especially coming off the heels of that 1-0 loss a couple days back. So I'm going to go with the under 6.5 there, and then I'm just going down the schedule. Two teams trying to sneak into the last wild card spot in their respective conferences. You got the Kraken and Washington. Washington got cracked last night. That was another thing that we mentioned, how it was such a bad matchup for the Oilers, but the Seattle Kraken are not the Oilers. This is a matchup that it suits Washington's skills. They can just play a chip and chase game and try to eke their way. This to me is a don't you know, bump it up. An under 6.5 here between the Washington Capitals and the Seattle Kraken. That's how it goes. I started with the bump. I think every day, I'm starting with the bump. I know. Every sucker out there wants overs and stuff. I gave you months where I said, okay, try the over. All right, try the over here with a bunch of stuff. It's real hockey time.
Know your role and
shut your mouth and learn. We're looking for unders, and then we will try to find some things outside of that. So give me the under 6.5 in the Washington Kraken game. And then why don't we check in with that dirtbag Jason Robertson, see what he's up to 2 nights after screwing us and the Stars out of a victory against the Florida Panthers. Oh, he looked at the schedule, and he can redeem himself. It's the New Jersey Devils, the roller hockey New Jersey Devils rolling into town with their inline wheels. They don't have to wear shoulder pads because they're not a checking team. And they're going into Dallas. The New Jersey Devils, read the screen and see how many times that they've conceded the first goal this year. I'm not surprised. You play roller hockey defense, that's what happens. So I'm going to go with the Dallas Stars to score first and the Dallas Stars to win. So Dallas to score first, Dallas to win. That will give you a plus money bet on the Dallas Stars to win this game. And this game, like the Anaheim game, one of these line combos is going off. I don't know how you want to do it. What I typically do is an assist point combination for all 3 of the lines. That's just what you got to do. You know, you get a Robertson assist with a Hintz point. Then line 2 would be a Marchman assist with a Duchesne point. Line 3 would be a Ben assist with a Stankoven point. Or you can use a Wyatt Johnson. That's what I do because the payouts on those, other than the Hintz Robertson, are very high. And if you hit one of those last 2 that I said, it clears all 3 of them. And then there's a chance they get all. You take your favorite of the bunch. I just don't even want to say Jason Robertson after 2 nights ago. So you can take your favorite of the bunch. But I do think that Stankoven, once again, that name's absurd, is a good prop at plus money. In a matchup against the Devils, you know they can concede. And you know Dallas can score. That hasn't been an issue for them. They've been scoring just fine. They got 3 lines that they roll out there, which is why I also like the over 3.5 goal team total for the Dallas Stars. So that's a quick Dallas Stars assortment for you on this Thursday. And now I'm going to give you 2 pairs of players that I'm going to take to register points because in these 2 games, I think these players are set up well. Well, first of all, it's Detroit. They were fighting each other in practice. They're free-falling. And now they're finally coming home after that disaster of a road trip. And they got to leave it all out there on the ice. They need a win. And even if they don't win, I think they'll be able to score some goals in this game. Give me the Kane DeBrincat combo to both register a point in a game where they should be able to score goals at least. Remember, they were pouring in goals on their own home ice. And then it all changed after the Panthers shut them out. But give me Kane and DeBrincat both to register a point. And I'll let you guys know how Stevie Bong Rips is doing. I mean, he's trying to be a nice guy. What a great guy. He goes, hey, man. He goes, you're going to take 3rd in the Metro? We're going to take that last wild card. We're all good. We're in. You're in. Everything's all good. You guys always got to remember, no matter how bad things are going, Stevie Bong Rips still has faith and is fully optimistic about Detroit. So if he can be optimistic, so can you. Sprinkle on the smile. Ding. Anyway, I have another pair of players. This one I really do particularly like here. The combination of Marchessault and here's the thing. I'm going to green light both of these combos right now because something happened in that last game I wasn't aware of, and this is a beautiful thing. This is the Diet Coke of trickle-down snakeonomics. I have a full Mexican sugar Coke coming up right after this that I'll let you know about, or at least I'll tease because I don't know with 100% certainty what's going to happen. But they moved Ivan Barbashev up to the top power play, and he connected on a goal. So we have the dream situation. You guys know I mention this all the time. The top line, top power play correlation. And it's with guys whose prices are not that bad. This is not a Nichushkin, Rantanen, McKinnon, where you need 2 points for all of them. The only guy set at 1.5 is Eichel. And they have been producing a lot these last couple of games. So what I want to do is Barbashev for a point is plus 120. Then I'm going to go with Barbashev and Marchessault both for a point because Marchessault was hot in that last game, scored early, then he tied it up with like 20 seconds left, and Eichel scored in overtime. I think I want to slap some 2-point combos. Give me Barbashev for 2 and Eichel for 2. That's got to be around plus 1,000. All those combos. Over 1.5 for Eichel. I like the point for Barbashev, the point for Marchessault, the assist for Barbashev, and that is a great assortment right there. Now, one that I don't know who it is yet. I have to go back and look and see after Eriksson Ek left that game that they just played against Arizona, who filled in for him on the top line, who played on the top power play. Because somebody's going to play with him and Boldy on that top line. And whoever the hell that is that you, Rossi? Somebody is going to be, most likely, unless they do some shifting around. But I think they're putting, for lack of a better term, a freak up there. And I want to take that freak for a point in this game while Minnesota's rolling here. That top line, I mean, Kaprizov is on absolute fire. So whoever's centering him, if I'm getting a good price on it, yes, sir, give me some of that. But I don't know who it is yet. You want to know when I can tell you that? Tomorrow, as long as you join the Patreon, because that's where I communicate things like that. And that is what I have for you here on this Thursday. Good luck to you. Better luck to me. Great surprise for you tomorrow. I try to keep him around because, you know, he's Mr. Advanced Snakeonomics himself, the crevice checker. Josh Ingles is coming back to talk to me and do a Friday episode. So you got to be patient. It's going to be out a little bit later. Take it easy. Relax. It's great. I know many of you guys say that you love how we go back and forth in the thought process, how we arrive at certain bets and things that we like. So that will be great on Friday tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. Like I said, join the Patreon if you want me to communicate all that last second stuff. Who's playing with Zuccarello? And then I try to put a parlay for almost every game. Some games I leave out when, you know, I don't like them at all. But always remember with those under 6.5, if you ever want to bump it, knock down the price of a bump it up, you can use that no goal in the first 5 minutes. So if you want to do that, for example, with the Washington Kraken game, I would be absolutely cool with that. Anyway, make sure you like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I know it's a bunch of tasks. It's like a grocery list. It's annoying. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow with Josh, or I'll see you on the Patreon later. Take it easy.